Hello everyone. Let us do some analysis on Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let us see how the week has been closed and how next week is going to be. And we'll also see what will be the intraday levels for tomorrow. There are multiple interesting things which are happening on Nifty and Bank Nifty. So first, let me take you to the Nifty chart. This is the Nifty weekly chart. So earlier week, we have seen this is kind of engulfing, but we were not so confident because the size of this body is less than 50% of the high and low, and that too the closing didn't happen below earlier week. So even though we are not so confident, we thought like definitely one can try to do some short at the high of that candle. Definitely that would have worked by giving 1:3 or 4 uh, trades. So now by end of the week, we have strongly closed above prior week. This is a good indication for bulls. Let me now take you to the daily chart to show you another bullish indication. So right now, if you look on RSI, it is taking clear 60 support. So on weekly, it has taken the high of last week. On daily, it is forming some nice RSI 60 support. Everything indicates a bullish move in the market. So how you want to trade on Monday? Let me go back to the 15 minutes chart on Nifty. So this is the Nifty 15 minutes chart, and this was some sort of resistance area which we have been talking yesterday. So we thought like even if this supply has been taken out, we don't know from where the market is going to fall because this is one swing high. We don't know if we get rejection from there, or this is another gibberish area. We don't know what will happen here. The only time where we can be bullish is only if market close strongly above this area. And with the kind of closing we have seen on SGX Nifty, which is almost like close to 90 points, there is a high chance of gap up on Monday. We don't know how big the gap up is going to be, maybe 50 points, 100 points, we don't know. We need to see how the gap up is going to be. And this particular point is going to be previous high for tomorrow. If you see any gap up, after gap up, if there is any rejection till to this supply to this area, previous high area, and if you see any indecisive candle here, after that, if the next candle take out that high of indecisive candle, we can look to enter long. You need to mark these levels. You need to see from where you'll get that pattern. I'll just show you what I mean by those indecisive candle patterns. See, for example, let's say if there is any red candles forming like this, after 2-3 candles, let's say if there is any indecisive candle, like something like this, and then if you see any green candle breaking the high of that indecisive candle. So this is where you can enter long, and this will be your SL. You need to see where you will get this formation. So if you get that, let's say if there is any gap up opening, and if you see drop in price, if there is any rejection over there, and if you see that pattern formed here, you can definitely look to go long. If you don't see that pattern, wait to see if it give chance here. If not, this is your demand area where we can go long. In the similar way, if you see any candles keep going up after 3 or 4 candles, if you see any indecisive candle, and if the next candle take out the low of that indecisive candle, you can look to enter a short with the SL as the high of that indecisive candle. So basically this is about Nifty. One more time, on weekly chart, it has clearly taken out the last week high and closed very strongly, and on daily it is taking RSI support, and SGX Nifty has closed strongly in green on Friday. So all these are bullish indication. All this data is showing that there is going to be some gap up opening, but we don't know if that gap up sustains or if there will be any rejection in markets. So now let us go back to the Nifty. Let me take you to the daily chart. On daily chart, you can see it is taking RSI 60 support here, which is a bullish indication. When both the indices show the same direction, it is a good sign. Whether it is bearish or bullish, that will be good for traders to know the direction of market. If one indices is showing bullish indication, the other one is showing you bearish, it will become like so hard to make decisions in the market. For now, it is very clear. Both the indices are giving some good bullish indications. So now the problem is how to trade this all-time high. See, this is the all-time high which market made before, and just with 10 paisa it got rejected from there, and we have seen a lot of pacing happening here. So when it crossed this level, to confirm the bullish indication, it has to close strongly above this area, so that for next couple of weeks or days we can see some good upside momentum. Another thing for technical analysts, by looking at these patterns and all, you can tell, okay, if this high has been taken out, see for example here, if this high has been taken out, I can expect this as a target, because this is going to form a W pattern. So something like that we can make decisions. But when prices reaches uncharted territory, when the stock or indices something go to all-time high, there will be no candles on your left side to see where you can expect the market to go. In such cases, one can take help of Fibonacci tool. This tool will help to find the targets in uncharted territory, which means there is no chart at all, but still we want to see where that particular stock or indices is going to head. So for that, what I'll do, I'm just taking investing.com chart here. I thought this will be giving some clear chart. This is similar to TradingView. Let me take, I think I already have Fibonacci. All I have to do is just mark the high and low of this swing. It will give me the targets of in the uncharted territory. So let me make sure I mark these levels correctly. Okay. So I took the high and low of this swing. And if there is any clear breakout here, the first target is going to be this 44,640, and the second target will be around 45,300, 400 levels. So this is what Fibonacci is showing. So people who are holding any banking sites, wait for the BankNifty to clearly close above this level. And if it close, you can hold it for a couple of days. This as first target. If want, you can book profit here. If you see any retracement to these levels in coming days, again you can look to re-enter for the second target as well. So that is about BankNifty, how to see the levels in uncharted territory. Now the problem is with intraday traders, because we just want to find the movement, how the movement is going to be in next few minutes, so that we can enter some puts and calls and we can do some trading. Before that, I'll just go back to the same chart levels which we marked earlier, because definitely there will be significance for all those levels whatever we marked. This is the level we marked, and these are the highs we marked. You can see all the magic happening with these levels. So our earlier planning was this: when this trend line has been taken out, this is going to be the target. As expected, it came here, and from there we have seen rejection and bouncing back. See, if market want to continue on a bearish side, wherever the trend line, whatever it has been broken, when it reaches there, we should have seen some rejection from this level. It didn't happen. It broke that level. It broke that level, and it just stood or taking small resistance at the upper trend line, which we have drawn like 3-4 days back. So now this is where Bank Nifty is, and there is a high chance now the Bank Nifty can open above this all-time high. Again, we need to see if that gap up is going to continue or if we see any rejection. Same thing here, just mark all these levels and remember these patterns. If you see any fall in price, any indecisive candle, and if that high has been taken out, that is where we need to enter long. And also remember, this pattern should form at some important point. This pattern, either it has to form, let's say if there is a gap up, 300-400 points gap up, and let's say the price come back to this all-time high level, and if you see any indecisive candle and if you see price going up, that is where you can enter long. If it don't give, like simply if it break that level, and if you see that pattern here, this could also be your previous high for tomorrow. This is where we can enter long. Even here also, if it don't give any chance, and this will be your entry level around 43,800. I'll also take you to the 15-minute chart because we have one more level over here. See, there are you can start entering small quantity from around 43,900 and your stop loss will be below 43,770. So this is about Bank Nifty. So now we know once Bank Nifty break all the highs, we know where it is heading and what will be the target, and we were able to pull the targets with the help of Fibonacci. And for intraday, we need to mark all these trend lines and we need to see at which point it is going to give entry, whether it gives entry here or at the demand levels. Accordingly, we need to trade these levels. So thank you so much for watching. That will be all for now on indices. Shortly, if possible, I'll try to post some scripts in another video. Thank you.